Questioner. If a pyramid shape were placed below the entity, how would this be done? Would it be placed beneath the bed, or I'm not quite sure about the arrangement for energizing the entity by placing it below. Could you tell me how to do that? Ra. I am Ra. Your assumption is correct. If the shape is of appropriate size, it may be placed directly beneath the cushion of the head or the pallet upon which the body complex rests. We again caution that the third spiral of upward lining light, that which is emitted from the apex of this shape, is most deleterious to an entity in overdose and should not be used over long. Questioner. What would the height of one of these pyramids be, approximately, in centimeters, for best functioning? Ra. I am Ra. It matters not. Only the proportion of the height of the pyramid from base to apex to the perimeter of the base is at all important. Questioner. What should that proportion be? Ra. I am Ra. This proportion should be the 1.16 which you may observe. Questioner. Do you mean that the sum of the four base sides should be 1.16 of the height of the pyramid? Ra. I am Ra. This is correct. Questioner. By saying that the Queen's Chamber was the initiatory place, could you tell me what you mean by that? Ra. I am Ra. This question is a large one. We cannot describe initiation in its specific sense due to our distortion towards the belief understanding that the process which we offered so many of your years ago was not a balanced one. However, you are aware of the concept of initiation and realize that it demands the centering of the being upon the seeking of the Creator. We have hoped to balance this understanding by enunciating the law of one, that is, that all things are one Creator. But seeking the Creator is done not just in meditation and the work of an adept, but in the experiential nexus of each moment. The initiation of the Queen's Chamber has to do with the abandoning of self to such desire, to know the Creator, in full, that the purified in-streaming light is drawn in balanced fashion through all energy centers, meeting it indigo, and opening the gate to intelligent infinity. Thus the entity experiences true life, or, as your people call it, resurrection. Questioner. You also mentioned the pyramid was used for learning. Is this the same process or is there a difference? Ra. I am Ra. There is a difference. Questioner. What is the difference? Ra. I am Ra. The difference is the presence of other selves manifesting in space-time, and after some study, in time-space, for the purpose of teach learning. In the system created by us, schools were apart from the pyramid, the experiences being solitary. Questioner. I didn't quite understand what you meant by that. Could you tell me more of what you are talking about? Ra. I am Ra. This is a why subject. Please restate for specificity. Questioner. Did you mean that teachers from your vibration or density were manifest in the Queen's Chamber to teach those initiates, or did you mean something else? Ra. I am Ra. In our system, experiences in the Queen's Chamber position were solitary. In Atlantis and in South America, teachers shared the pyramid experiences. Questioner. How did this learning process take place, learning or teaching in the pyramid? Ra. I am Ra. How does teach learning and learn teaching ever take place? Questioner. The dangerous pyramid shape for use today would be a four-sided pyramid that was large enough to create the King's Chamber effect. Is that statement correct? Ra. I am Ra. This statement is correct with the additional understanding that the 76 apex angle is that characteristic of the powerful shape. Questioner. Then I am assuming that we should not use a pyramid of 76 at the apex angle under any circumstances. Is that correct? Ra. I am Ra. This is at your discretion. Questioner. I will restate the question. I am assuming then that it might be dangerous to use a 76 angle pyramid, and I will ask what angle less than 76 would be roughly the first angle that would not produce this dangerous effect. Ra. I am Ra. Your assumption is correct. The lesser angle may be any angle less than 70. Questioner. Thank you. I want to go on with more questioning on the pyramid, but I want to ask a question Name has here. I'll throw it in at this point. Could you please expand on the concept of space-time and time-space, and how to get past this, the concept of these things, and at what density level do these concepts no longer affect the individual? Ra. I am Ra. This will be the last full query of this working. This instrument has some vital energy left. However, we've become concerned with the increasing distortions of the body complex towards pain. The space-time and time-space concepts are those concepts describing as mathematically as possible the relationships of your illusion, that which is seen to that which is unseen. These descriptive terms are clumsy. They, however, suffice for this work. In the experiences of the mystical search for unity, these need never be considered, for they are but part of an illusory system. The seeker seeks the one. The one is to be sought, as we have said, by the balanced and self-accepting self-aware, both of its apparent distortions and its total perfection. Resting in this balanced awareness, the entity then opens the self to the universe which it is. The light energy of all things may then be attracted by this intense seeking, and wherever the inner seeking meets the attracted cosmic prana, realization of the one takes place. The purpose of clearing each energy center is to allow that meeting place to occur at the indigo ray vibration, thus making contact with intelligent infinity and dissolving all illusions. Service to others is automatic at the released energy generated by this state of consciousness. The space-time and time-space distinctions, as you understand them, do not hold sway except in third density. However, fourth, fifth, and to some extent, sixth, work within some system of polarized space-time and time-space. The calculation necessary to move from one system to another through the dimensions are somewhat difficult. Therefore, we have the most difficulty sharing numerical concepts with you and take this opportunity to repeat our request that you monitor our numbers and query any that seem questionable. Is there a brief query that we may answer before we leave this instrument? Questioner. Is there anything that we can do to make the instrument more comfortable or to improve the contact? Ra. I am Ra. All is harmonious. We greet you all enjoy. The adjustments are satisfactory. I am Ra. I leave you in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator. Go forth, therefore, rejoicing in the power and in the peace of the one infinite Creator. Adonai.